guys, I wanted to do let's see, I would say this is about 4 months of me personally taking Valasta along with Philip. So I guess I want to do a 4 month Valasta update. And for those of you that actually know us and know our story, or maybe you've read our blog and you've been able to follow along our journey, our progress, you know that one of the major things that we have done and added to our protocol was Valasta. And it was one of those things that we saw right away significant improvements in Philip's cancer. And for myself personally, I just decided, like, why not? I have issues myself, and if perhaps this could work for me, that would be awesome. So some of those issues that I personally have is PCOS. I've been diagnosed with that at this point about 3 years ago. I also have endometriosis, and those things all come with a bunch of little things that kind of spread out. Like, it could lead to diabetes, pre-diabetes, um, skin issues, hair issues, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, um, so some of my uh, most major symptoms are, well, like ovulation issues. I don't really ovulate on my own, or my regular cycle kind of looks like, let's say I have an ovulatory cycle, then I will have a non-ovulatory cycle, which kind of looks like a lot of spotting. It could, I've had spotting for a month. I've had it for longer than a month, and then somehow it goes away. After that, I could have an ovulatory cycle or not. You just don't know. It's like, take your pick. I've had 3 non-ovulatory cycles in a row, and then 1 ovulatory cycle. And many years ago, when we were trying to conceive, I got really, really good at tracking my cycle and my symptoms, and I know exactly whether I've ovulated or not, and what that leads to. Like, I know my body really well at this point. Anyway, my endometriosis is really interesting too, because it happens, like, I only have flare-ups or attacks right after I actually ovulate. I don't have them on cycles where there's no ovulation. And I have it literally like the day after ovulation, and several days only in the mornings leading up to menses. So for me, it's like a not very pleasant 2 weeks after that. So anyway, let's just jump ahead to the changes I've been seeing since taking Valasta. Well, first and foremost, the biggest change, non-ovulatory related, would be the fact that I have so much energy. Like, I have like clear, not coffee-like energy, but like just clear willingness and desire and energy and stamina to get up and do daily activities of living, if that makes sense. So just to contrast that, we used to live in a townhouse, and it was 3 levels, and so the main dwelling area was on the second floor. So coming from the garage, which would be the parking, we would have to go upstairs to the second floor, and that's where we would sit and hang out, and then upstairs were the bedrooms. And we have a dog, so we would always have to go down the stairs to walk the dog, come back up the stairs. And the thought of having to go walk the dog was exhausting. Like, it was so exhausting to me. And I just remember thinking, oh, I gotta go walk the dog again. I gotta go down the stairs, around the block. And if he wants to go further, oh no, that's just terrible. And come back home. And I would come back home tired. I would be like huffing and puffing going up the stairs, and I didn't have any motivation to do anything, like to clean the house. Like the desire for that did not exist. Like normal things, it just, everything was like just enough to get by, just enough to like not get noticed, but not enough to put like my whole heart and soul into it, if that makes sense. So looking back, I think that I had chronic fatigue. I think I was just so tired, and everything made me tired. But I just thought that that was normal, and life goes on, and you're just a tired person, and isn't everyone. But now comparing that to today is like night and day. I feel totally different. Like I feel so good. I am happy to wake up in the morning. Like I wake up with energy and with like thinking ahead of all the things that I'm going to do today and accomplish today. And I have the energy to clean. I have the energy to walk the dog. When I walk the dog, I even want to go further. But it's been really hot and I'm not going too far. But that's besides the point. The point is that like I've been really feeling good all over. Let's just put it like that. The other thing related to my PCOS and endometriosis is the fact that since I started Velasta, I haven't had a non-ovulatory cycle. Haven't had one. I've ovulated every single cycle. Granted, cycle days or cycle length is still kind of weird. I'm not tracking it, so I can't say exactly. My normal cycle would be about 31 days. Right now, I don't know what it is, but I've ovulated every single cycle. Like, I just got my period and it's normal. Oh, another thing regarding period. Um, it's still painful for me because of the endometriosis. It hasn't been so terrible where I have to curl up on the couch. I did have like a few instances where I did, but it's like way less than ever. Also, no migraines. Usually I have migraines connected to menstrual cycle. Now I still could have a headache, but it's like it will go away with just Tylenol, or maybe it'll just go away in a little bit on its own. So that's huge because I've always had migraines. And I don't know, I think those are like the big significant changes. I do notice that I think because the hormones are kind of turned back on or something, um, it affects my mood after ovulation, and I can notice that. I notice that I'm more irritated on those days, and like I notice that certain things maybe aggravate me, or like if it's hot, it's like too hot for me or something like that. But I can automatically connect it to where I am in my cycle and understand that I am just responding to the hormonal craziness that's happening inside, and I can like kind of like put it aside and not just attack people. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future, what kind of more improvements I will see or not see. I mean, I really don't know. But that's pretty much my update for now, and I will keep making updates. I think 4 month increments or maybe 2 months is like perfect because it's enough time to really like think back and reflect and see what's been happening. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Well, anyway, if I did, I'll make another video. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Please like, comment below, and subscribe. And if you want any more information about maybe how Valasta could help you with your, I don't know, cycle or PCOS or endometriosis, I can share my experience with you guys, or maybe help you order your own. And as I've always said before, I'm not a distributor of Valasta. They do not have a distributorship program. I'm just sharing what has worked for me, what is working for us, and I feel like it's something that is so powerful and so strong, and I think it's very, very important pretty much for everyone to have in their life or try, because Velasta puts down the inflammation in our body. And when our body's not busy fighting inflammation, it can return back to doing the normal things. I really think that's what's happening with me. I'm pretty certain that's what's happening with my husband. And I'm pretty certain that's what's happening with several other people that have tried it. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off and see you guys next time.